my favourite time of the day, which is bedtime. Fucking love sleeping. I don't, however, sleep naked. Give me a word if you do sleep naked. And if you don't? The main reason I don't sleep naked is we've got a cat who's an arsehole. And if your toes are popping out the end of the duvet, he will nibble on them. Imagine what he'd do to me, Fanny. I'm not risking it. Not risking it. But a while ago, a friend of mine rang me one day laughing. She was heavily pregnant at the time. She rang me to tell me the hospital had been on the phone, and they said that when she came in to give birth, she was to bring a nightie, and she thought this was piss funny. She said, who even wears nighties these days? And I didn't say anything, but I wanted to say, me. And then she said, where would you even get a nightie from these days? And that's when I snapped and said, Marks and Spencer's, you fucking idiot. They told her to bring a button-down nightie, which makes sense for breastfeeding reasons, but I think that's just good advice for all of us, isn't it? If your partner can rummage in the top and then rummage underneath, you don't have to take the fucker off at all. There are some health benefits to sleeping naked, let me tell you. There's 3 of them. Let me talk you through them. Number 1, keeps your temperature down, and I thought, well, so does sticking a leg out. Number 2, improves self-esteem. That sounds like a load of shit, doesn't it? I don't think it would improve my self-esteem if my husband rolled over to see me lying there with a chin full of tits. At least in a nightie they're contained, aren't they? Instead it looks like a carrier bag full of bread buns. And number 3, keeps testicles cool. It's mostly for the men, that one, obviously. Now, I've met some testicles in my time. Nice to meet you. I've never met a cool one. They've all got a degree of sort of tackiness, haven't they? Like you're waiting for them to dry. But I've got a nice tradition. I like to get new pyjamas for Christmas. Does anybody else do that? Yeah. So last November, I went around various department stores to have a look at what they had by way of new stock in the pyjama department. It wasn't great, if I'm honest. I would say half of them were fleecy. That's the noise that women make when parts of them are hotter than the sun. Nobody wants thrush for Santa coming, do they? No. The other half had slogans across here. I'm 47, fuck off with your slogans. I saw 2 slogans. One said, it's Prosecco o'clock, which I don't know if you know is not an actual time, just a fancy term for alcoholism. And the other one said, there's always time for brunch. And there's not, is there? Sometimes it's just you and some Weetabix, and it's pretty fucking sad. But I thought, if they want slogans, why don't they have realistic slogans? So I had a think, and I've come up with 3 ideas. I am going to pitch them to the department stores, but I wanted to run them by you first. Is that all right? Yeah. Okay, so here we go. 3 realistic slogans for pyjama tops. Here we go. Number 1, don't come too close. I've worn these as clothes for 4 days. Get that one? Get that one. Number 2, that's not a pattern, it's tomato soup. And number 3, if I'm honest, the top smells better than the bottoms. I will pitch them to the department stores and I'll let you know how I get on. I'm quite a clumsy person by nature. I've fallen over substantially 3 times in the last few years. First time I fell over, I hurt my knee. Now, a problem that exists when you are not skinny is trying to convince someone that a part of you is swollen. I said to my friend, I said, look at my knee, look, I heard it, it's all swollen. She said, is it? And then she said, did you fall on your other knee as well? Fuck off. Second time I fell face front. Now, if you've ever fallen face front, you'll know there's a degree of slow motion about a fall like that. It's a little bit, no. The whole time, all I could think of was, don't smash your glasses, don't smash your glasses. Glasses are fucking expensive. Miraculously, even though I fell face front, I did not smash my glasses, and that's because I was saved by my tits. My husband, who saw it happen, said I was lying there with my hands slightly up, my feet slightly up. He said it looked a little bit like you were skydiving. Third time I fell, I hurt my wrist and my hand. It didn't heal itself properly, so I had to go and see a physiotherapist. And the physiotherapist said to me, "Can you tell me what activities you're doing when it hurts the most?" No. And then I thought, he's a medical professional. I have to tell the truth to medical professionals. So I did tell the truth in the end, and I said, mashing potatoes and wanking. It's the same motion, isn't it? It's the same face. Something tells me quite a lot of you mashed potatoes in your time. The physiotherapist said, "I'm going to give you an exercise to do." He said, "You won't believe me, but I promise it works, but you won't believe me." I said, "What's the exercise?" He said, "Doing the dishes." And I said, "What kind of Handmaid's Tale bullshit is this?" And there was a curtain in his room we could get changed behind. I lifted it up, fully expecting to see my husband just crouched down, whispering, "Dishes, tell her dishes," and hand jobs. I'm not going to do the dishes and deprive my husband of winning a crystal. Are you mad? Are you an eager beaver or a late bloomer? If you're a late bloomer like me, then my new show is just for you. Late Bloomer is available now to stream and download from my website, sarahmillican.co.uk.